Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
There you go. Wide 54, wide 50.
And they give this time to the tailback. And some room to run now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Let's go, baby.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the double. 27, Mike, 27. Go out. Check it out.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Leonard Fournette, and an alley to run. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a third and about 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Prescott. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. 47.
Here's Prescott. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Here's Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott, he'll find Metcalf. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Lions will take over.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Leo. Ready?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Rock it.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
30 base.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in this. Same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54. One in. Here we go, going to 54. One in. 51, Mike 51. I hope he's back to anything.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. This is the running back, Powell. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20, and down to the 16-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. They'll run. This is Powell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They go again with Powell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and was hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Trey Flowers picks up his second sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Detroit. Bilal Powell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over one.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Powell. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Powell. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On 3rd down, it's Powell. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. He'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and 1. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Zach Ertz with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They'll look to throw again. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Prescott finds his tight end Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Prescott on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
10 Lobo.
They'll keep it on the ground. Powell. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, it's Powell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. On first down, Powell. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, it's Powell. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. They'll run on first down. Powell. And some room to maneuver. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On the draw, here's Sanders. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo!
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Lions, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.